Every generation shares a common delusion, the belief that they have finally solved money, not just improved it, not just adjusted the interest rates, but conquered it once and for all. They say it with absolute conviction, backed by glowing charts, fresh terminology, and sophisticated models that promise to tame risk and turn chaotic uncertainty into a manageable science. But while the tools get faster and the markets get smarter, one variable remains stubbornly constant: human behavior. And human behavior is remarkably loyal to its illusions. Act 2. The Four Dangerous Words. This time is different. History has proven that these four words have preceded more financial disasters than bad math ever could. They were whispered by merchants in the 17th century Amsterdam, shouted by bankers in the 1920s New York, and typed by traders in the dot-com boom of the 90s. Each time the conviction was sincere. Each time the outcome was devastatingly familiar. This isn't just a story about a single crash or a bubble. It's about why the same economic mirages keep appearing, even as we grow more technologically advanced. If markets were rational, history would be a straight line. But markets are not machines, they are mirrors. They reflect our collective fear, greed, and denial. Act 3. The costume changes, the logic stays. In the 1630s, the Dutch convinced themselves that tulip bulbs were no longer flowers, but a revolutionary asset class. Logic followed price, and anyone asking questions was told they simply didn't get it. Fast forward centuries, and you see the same pattern with radio stocks, then conglomerates, then internet companies, and then housing. What changes isn't the illusion, it's the costume. One century, it's trade routes and empire. The next, it's industrial productivity. Today, it's algorithms, AI, and new paradigms. The sophistication grows, but the vulnerability remains because these illusions survive by being emotionally useful. Act 4. The Safety Trap. As our systems grow more complex, a dangerous belief takes hold, that complexity equals safety. We believe that by slicing, modeling, and dispersing risk, we make it disappear. In reality, complexity just hides the fire until it's too big to put out. We rely on the cockpit theory, the comforting thought that somewhere, a competent pilot, the central bank, the regulators, the experts, is in control. We believe this because the alternative is too terrifying to face. But history shows control is often an illusion. Debt allows us to consume tomorrow's growth today, and bailouts allow losses to be absorbed by the system rather than the individuals who took the risk. The pain isn't gone, it's just deferred. Act 5. The Lesson of the Mirror. The most dangerous moment in any cycle isn't the collapse. It's the peak of confidence. It's that moment when we believe we've evolved beyond our own history. Financial freedom doesn't come from outsmarting the next cycle or timing the bottom. It comes from the humility to recognize that no era is immune. Progress doesn't erase patterns, it disguises them. The past isn't behind us, it's beneath us, quietly shaping the ground we stand on. As the world changes, remember, the tools are sharper, but the instincts are exactly the same. Don't build your life inside an illusion.